Alright, now I will explain the meaning of leader and leadership. A leader is someone who can influence others and has the authority to guide a team. Leadership is the process of leading and motivating a group to achieve common goals. In simple words, a leader is the person, while leadership is the ability of process of guiding others. Next, let's look at the traits of an effective leader. A good leader should have drive and the desire to lead. They should also be honest and have integrity so others can trust them. Besides that, a leader needs self-confidence, intelligence, and job knowledge to make good decisions and solve problems. Finally, they should be extrovert to communicate well with others and responsible by being accountable for their action. These qualities help leaders guide their teams and achieve organizational goals.
Hi everyone, next I will explain contingency leadership theories. The main idea of contingency leadership is that there is no single best leadership style. Different situations require different approaches. Therefore, an effective leader must be flexible and choose the most suitable leadership style based on the situation. There are 4 major contingency theories that I will discuss: feeder contingency model, situational leadership theory, leader participation model, and path goal theories. The first theory is the feeder contingency model. Feeder believe that leaders are generally either task-oriented or relationship-oriented. According to this model, relationship effectiveness depends on 3 factors: the relationship between the leader and team members, how structured the task is, and the leader's position power. Task-oriented leaders perform best in very variable or very unvariable situations, while relationship-oriented leaders are more effective in moderate variable situations. The second theory is situation leadership theory, developed by Huxley and Brancard. This theory focuses on the red line of followers. Leaders can use 4 different styles: telling, selling, participating, and delegating. As followers become more skilled and confident, the leader should provide less direction and more responsibility. The key message is the leader should match their leadership style to followers' red line level. The third theory is the leader participation model. This model focuses on how much employees should be involved in decision making. The level of participating depends on factors such as the importance of the discussion, follower commitment, the problem structure, and the time constraint. In a simple words, a leader should decide when to make decision alone and when to involve the team. The final theory is the path goal theories, developed by Robert House. This theory explains that the leader role is to help followers achieve their goals by giving guidelines and removing obstacles. There are 4 leadership behavior: directive, supportive, participative, and achievement-oriented. Leaders should choose the most appropriate behavior based on the situation that the needs of their follower. When leaders provide the right support, employees are more likely to achieve better performance and higher job satisfaction. To conclude, contingency leadership theory show that effective leadership depends on the situation rather than using one leadership style all the time. That's all from my presentation. Now I would like to invite my next group members to continue with section 12.4, which discuss the modern view of leadership. Thank you.
Now we will discuss modern views of leaderships and issues facing today's leaders. We will cover 4 contemporary perspectives: LMS, transactional versus transformational, charismatic and visionary, and team leadership. Let's start with LMS. Number 1. The LMS theory states that the leaders naturally divide employees into 2 groups. First, in groups, the trusted circle who get more support, feel higher job satisfaction, and perform better. Second, out groups, the less trusted employees who only do basic tasks. Example, a manager give a high-performing employee the autonomy to lead a new project because a strong bond of trust has been established. This relationship directly boosts motivations. Next, contrast students' team style. First, transactional leaderships focus strictly on rewards and punishment to meet goals. Example, a sales manager offering a cash bonus for hitting a specific monthly target. Second, transformational leadership focus on inspiring employees, driving innovation, and long-term development. Example, a leader who encouraged the teams to reinvent an entire workflow to be more creative. Balancing both result is higher motivation, better teamwork, and increased productivity. Moving to high-impact leadership. Charismatic leaders rely on their high confidence and inspirational personality. Example, Jeff Bezos, who energetically rallied early Amazon employees to believe in e-commerce. Second, visionary leaders excel at creating a clear, compelling picture of the future to bring positive organizational change. Example, a CEO presenting a clear 10-year transition plan toward green energy. Next, modern leadership is about collaboration and empowerment. Team leaders act as guides who resolve conflict and support collaboration. Employee empowerment means giving employees actual decision-making authority. Example, instead of asking a manager for permission on every minor issue, a customer service agent is empowered to immediately issue a refund to an angry customer. This leads to faster decision and higher confidence. Finally, highlights current challenges. Number 1, emotional intelligence. EI. Leaders must possess self-awareness and empathy. 2. Virtual leadership. Managing remote teamwork using online communication tools seamlessly. 3. Toxic leadership. We must avoid rude, manipulative, or demanding behaviors, which lead to stress, low motivation, and high employee turnover. Example, a modern virtual leader uses Slack not just to track tasks, but checks in weekly on their remote team's well-being to prevent burnout. In short, great modern leadership requires emotional intelligence, empowerment, and clear communication. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Arif. Alright, next we move to 12.5, the importance of trust. Okay, trust is one of the most important qualities of an effective leader. Without trust, it is difficult for leaders to build a strong relationships with employees or achieve organizational goals. When employees trust their leaders, there are some willingly to communicate openly, work together, and stay committed to their responsibilities. There are several ways leaders can build trust. First, they should practice openness by communicating honestly and listening to employees' opinions. Second, leaders must treat everyone fairly without showing favoritism. They should also express their thoughts honestly, tell the truth, and always keep their promises. Another important point is maintaining confidentiality. Employees need to feel confident that personal or sensitive information will be handled responsibly. In addition, leaders should demonstrate confidence in themselves and trust their employees by giving them responsibilities and opportunities to grow. Trust is important because it strengthens the relationships between leaders and employees, improves teamwork and communication, and ultimately leads to better organizational performance. As the quote saying goes, trust is the foundation of effective leadership. Alright, we move to next page. In conclusion, effective leadership is built on vision, people, strategy, and integrity. A successful leader is not someone who only achieves organizational goals, but someone who can also inspire and motivate and support others. Good leaders create a positive working environment by building trust, encouraging teamwork, and communicating effectively with employees. They are also willing to face challenges, adapt to changes, and continuously improve themselves and their organizations. Therefore, leadership is not just about giving instructions, it's also about influencing others, building strong relationships, creating a positive impact on both employees and organization. That's all from me, and that's all from us. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.